Hey, how's it going? It's me, Hayden. In today's video, I thought we'd try something a bit different. I'm going to be doing a walkthrough of the VPS Avenger. If you don't know what the VPS Avenger is, it's a VST developed and released by the company Vengeance Sound. And yeah, it's a very useful VST. I use it a lot. You've probably seen it in some of my other tutorials. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And also, if you find anything in today's tutorial helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because it helps out the channel and it's free. You might as well. Any scenario where you can get valuable information, you don't have to spend any money for it, is worth doing in my opinion. So yeah. And also, if you haven't yet, then go and check out the Phoenix Music website. Link in the description because we now have a website. And yeah, let's begin with the video. So let's add the Avenger. So this is what the Avenger looks like. As you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on here, but I'm going to explain as much of it as possible. So let's start with the basics. These are your expansion packs here on the side. Some of them you have to pay for, but some of them are free. This one here is free, this one here is free. So just for the sake of this video, I'm going to be using only the free stuff for now. And you've got your arps, your basses, bells, chords, drums, effects, and basically it goes on and on. But if I click on to sequences, this will give you your like loops, I guess you could say. I'll play something and you'll see what I mean. So if I just hold my finger down, that'll just keep playing on repeat. Sequences can be very useful because you can also solo everything individually across the top here. You can solo the drums, and not only can you solo the drums, but you can solo all the drum samples individually. So this can be useful, especially if you're not particularly experienced with mixing your own drums. You can just come on here, use the kick drums, you can use the claps. What I like to do sometimes is I'll choose a sequence, I'll sample the kick drum from that sequence, I'll go into a different sequence, I'll sample maybe the hi-hats from that sequence, and it's a good way to just build up a drum beat with minimum effort, I guess you could say. So that's the sequence. And also, if we go on to basses, the basses usually have layers as well. To be honest, all the sounds will probably have at least 3 layers. So you've got your bass layers, and yeah, so that's the layering stuff. And then you've also got the cutoff here, which if you've used any other VSTs, you'll probably know what the cutoff does. That's what the cutoff does. And you can also automate the cutoff, but you don't automate it in the actual VST. I mean, there's probably a way to do it, but the easiest way is to just do it from here. So yeah, that's that. And you've also got things like your attack, your decay, all the kind of stuff you would see in a normal VST like Serum or something like that. And then if I go on to a random lead sound, you've also got things down here like you can change up the sound here, you can filter it, add color. And with each different preset, there'll probably be different things that you can do down here. Like if I go on to this one, you can now add scream. Phase in, single. That just makes it the one sound. That makes it two sound. That gives color. So that's pretty cool. I think you can do some interesting stuff with that. And then you've also got your modulation down here. So and you can move the pitch as well. And yeah, so that's that. And then you've probably noticed this bit here on the side. This has got your EQs, filters, reverbs, you can add sidechain, all that kind of stuff. If I quickly remove something, I can show you other things that you can add. For example, you can add distortion. You can add a transgate. And basically, if I leave this list open a minute, these are all the different things that you can add to the sound. You can make it more stereo if you want. You can add delay. And yeah, so this bit here basically just works like all the plugins you would typically have in your digital audio workstation. So like your EQs, delays, reverbs, but the Avenger makes it easier for you by having it all in the actual VST, but you can still put it on the old way by just dropping the uh, plugins onto the same channel and then just do it like this. But sometimes it might be easier to just do it in the Avenger. I mix it up usually. I'll do some of the stuff in the Avenger and then I'll do some of the stuff with the Ableton plugins. But yeah. And then you can control the volume up here. So like this. You can also design your own sounds. You can add a saw wave. And then you could maybe add another channel like this. So now you've got two channels. And then you could add maybe a square wave on this side. So now you've got a saw and a square. And then you can play those together. Or you could even get more interesting and instead of using just the basic saw, sine, squares and all those kind of ones, you can add actual samples. So like if I go down to here, I can search something like lead, I can go to big room lead. Something like that. You can go to here, which is the pitch stuff, and then you can put something on like mono legato. So now it glides, and you can do interesting things like. And yeah, you've also got an art section. This one's rather interesting. This one you can do automations like. If I add a few more bars in, you'll be able to hear it better. And then I can also change the shape. Something like this maybe. So you can do basically tape stops. And there are more interesting things you can do. The sound's not really sounding too good at the moment, but I'm not really a sound design expert. So I don't really do a lot of sound design, but I know a little bit of the basics of how to work this if I did want to try and change up some of the sounds, but I'll mostly just use the presets and then I might just edit the presets slightly to suit my needs. And yeah, If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a like down below, and feel free to suggest a tutorial you want me to make in the near future in the comment section. And also go and check out the new Phoenix Music website, link in the description. I'll see you in the next one.